Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel for this week's Toolbox safety topic video. Before we get started, make sure that you give me a thumbs up down below here to encourage me to make more videos of this type. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel where you will find additional videos of this nature, other safety related videos, and leadership training videos. And if you find this information useful or helpful, make sure that you share it with your colleagues and coworkers. Well, let's go ahead and get started. What first? Last week I didn't post any videos, so I was on vacation. That's the first time in a year and a half that I haven't posted 2 videos every week. So it was quite a welcome relief, and I'm ready to get back at it and start a new series on safety and be able to help people out. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the Toolbox safety topic video. This week we'll be talking about ladder safety, and I got to turn my mouse on. There are many dangers involved with using ladders and certain protocols that should be followed. Believe it or not, ladders contribute to a very large number of accidents and injuries for people. Statistics and facts about ladders and injuries. Now, you may look at a ladder as being a simple and harmless piece of equipment that people use every day. Anytime that you are working off the ground, you take a chance of falling and injuring yourself. There have been reports of many incidents that have to do with people on a ladder. Now, what's the most common injury while on a ladder? Looking back at incident reports of people on and off the job, the most common injury that people receive while using a ladder is a fracture. That can be to the arms, legs, or anywhere else on the body. It's important that you are always using caution and responsibility when climbing a ladder. Statistics of non-fatal injuries while using a ladder. 50% of the ladder-related injuries that were recorded in 2015 happened when people were trying to multitask. Climbing a ladder requires you to use both hands and feet. When you're trying to carry something up a ladder, that task becomes a little more difficult. There were a total of 20,000 non-fatal injuries that were taken into consideration for this study. Here are some statistics of fatal accidents while using a ladder. Again, a ladder may seem like a simple thing for people to use. In 2015, there were 150 deaths that were recorded due to incidents while climbing a ladder. It is so easy to slip or fall when you're using a ladder. A good rule of thumb is to always have someone else there to help you when a problem arises. Let's talk about some of the causes and reasons for ladder falls. There are a number of reports made every year about people who have fallen or gotten injured while using a ladder. Those instances can range from not using proper caution to true and honest accidents. You should always use caution and abide by the safety rules that are given to you when using a ladder at home or on a work site. Let's go over some of them. Number 1, neglecting to inspect area prior to use. Proper inspection of the ladder that you are using is very important. Weather and usage can take a toll on it and cause damage that can result in your getting hurt. If a ladder is cracked, has loose bolts, or needs repairs, you shouldn't use it. Climbing a ladder is putting you at a height above the ground level that can injure you badly if you fall. Number 2, not using caution when on the ladder. Ladders come with safety tips and practices that you should abide by. Thinking that you can use it however you see fit can result in you getting injured or killed. You should always follow safe practices that are provided to you when using a ladder. Carrying objects in your hand while climbing a ladder is not advised, and neither is standing on the top step of the ladder. Number 3, not using the correct size ladder. It may seem easier to just use the same ladder for every project that you're doing. That may be okay to do when everything's the same level, but you should never use a ladder that isn't tall enough for the job. When you have to reach further than needed, you risk the risk of having an accident by losing your balance. You also have to consider the ground and if it's level or not. Working on unlevel ground with a ladder that isn't stable can result in someone getting injured. You should always make sure that the ladder you are using is the right one for the job you are doing. Now here are some ways to safely use a ladder. Your place of work may have strict guidelines that you are to follow when using equipment on the clock. There are safe practices that you should follow in general as well. This rule should stand when you're using a ladder at home or while working at your job. It can save someone's life and avoid unnecessary injuries. Always make sure that the ladder is secure where it is sitting. You'll want it on level ground so you don't topple over when trying to climb it. You can always have someone spotting for you at the bottom and holding the ladder, ensuring it stays put. Never try to carry objects up a ladder. You need both hands and feet to climb up a ladder properly and safely. You can use a tool belt to store things that you may need while working. There are ways that you can make a pulley system or retrieval system to get the needed items to you. Never climb all the way up to the top step to reach something. That is one of the most dangerous things that you can do. The type of ladder that you use is important. You should always make sure that the one you are using is suitable for the job that you are doing. There are ones with different weights and reasons for use. Using the wrong kind can result in you getting hurt. The job that you are doing should be within the normal range of where you place your ladder. Reaching or leaning to one side or another is dangerous and shouldn't be done. Do a proper inspection of your ladder before you try to climb it. You do not want to climb up a ladder that has cracked or missing pieces. Never place a defective ladder back for someone else to mistakenly use. Always make it known that it is out of use and shouldn't be used. This can help save someone else from getting hurt. All right, boys and girls, that's it for this week's Toolbox Safety Topic video. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for watching. Make sure that you give me a thumbs up down below here to encourage me to make more videos of this type. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel where you'll find additional videos of this nature, other safety-related videos, and leadership training videos. And if you find this information useful or helpful, make sure that you share it with your colleagues and coworkers. And until we see each other again, take care of yourself because you're number one. Look out for your coworkers and help ensure their safety. Have a grateful day. And remember, I will see you in the field. All right, I flubber-dubbed that thing a couple times there. Listen, if you're still watching, ladders are, man, they're one of the most useful tools we have. We're always having to get just another foot or two up to reach something, to do something. But like I talked about in the video, they're very prone to accidents if they're not being used right. You know, keep your belt buckle between the rails. That way you're not getting outside your center of gravity, and that will prevent you from tipping over, falling off the ladder, losing your balance or whatever. Don't go all the way to the top two rungs. Inspect your equipment before you use it. And if, like I said, if there's a damage to that piece of ladder, take it out of service and make sure it can't go back in. It's always been my policy because of this one time. Someone took a ladder out of a dumpster that a contractor threw away. And they took it. They needed a ladder. They saw it. They found it. And they were thumbs up, got a ladder, and then they used it, and it broke. And the name of that contractor that threw it away was on the side of that ladder. And they were held accountable for throwing that dumpster away and letting somebody get it out, and then them using it to do some work, and it broke, and they hurt themselves. So be very careful. Make sure you inspect it. And if it needs to come out of service, the best thing to do, of course, is destroy it if you can't be repaired, and just make sure nobody else can use it. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. And if you watch to the very end, I on my vacation, I took the time and I made a few more of those Easter eggs, and perhaps you'll enjoy some of them. But if you watch to the very end, you can look at them there and tell me what you think. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a grateful day, and I'll see you in the field. Okay, stop recording.